Well, I've been drifting, lifting my mind with these spliffs, and you're realizing just what I'm missing. So much more than just...
Hey guys, it's JJ Longboards, and today we're going to be teaching you guys how to do a pendulum slide. Before you get into this slide, first make sure you got your helmet and your sliding gloves and preferably knee pads, and make sure you are fully comfortable with attempting a push-up slide at really high speeds of at least 25-30 miles per hour. Here's a demonstration of what the pendulum slide should look like when you got it fully down.
Okay guys, how you do the pendulum slide. First you want to be able to approach your push-up slides at a pretty high speed. But what you want to do is you don't want to go into a push-up slide real quick like you would if you weren't going very fast. You want to come into it slow, just get your hands down and then start to push. How you want to have your feet is you want to have your feet with your toes hanging off like this. Alright guys, once you have your foot placement and you're going down, you're just going to put your hands out like this onto the road. You don't want to get way out here like a push-up, like an actual push-up. You want to be about right here, comfortable position, and then when you want to push with your back foot, it's going to be hanging off a little. You're going to want to push with your back foot this way, push the board, and then once it goes to about 90 degrees, it's going to start to hold, and you're not going to want to push it anymore with your back foot. You're just going to want to let the board just go, and then you're going to want to push back with your front foot, and I'm goofy by the way. You're going to want to push with your front foot back. That way you can have the board from going here to whip back around, and then you stand and go down it.
Hey guys, one common mistake people will make when doing the pendulum slide is they'll get that board out and they'll execute the slide and get it to that 90-degree angle, but they won't hold it there long enough and the board will swing back around to them, but it'll be going so fast that they won't have enough time to stand back on the board. So that's just because that they didn't hold that board at the 90-degree angle long enough, and the board didn't have enough time to slow down. So just make sure that whenever you're executing the slide, you push that board out at the 90-degree angle and make sure it stays there and slows down a little, and then swing it back around, and you should have plenty of time to get back on the board right away.
Another mistake people are going to make is their hands are going to come way out here, and then their feet are just going to slide off from the board onto the ground, and then you're just going to be off the board and your board's going to go flying. Make sure that you're just in a comfortable spot here with your feet still on the board, being able to push that board. And don't be afraid, if you have knee pads, just don't be afraid to fall onto your knee pads and then to just ride it out. Because it's better to do that than to hold it too long and then the board flips and then you fall on your back and get all scratched up.
So guys, that's how you do the pendulum slide. If you guys have any more questions on how to execute the slide or you're having troubles, just feel free to comment on the video or private message us and we'll answer any questions or comments. Thanks guys. And one more demonstration here before we go.
But I've been drifting